mic checks. Look, if anybody believes in the Bible, I got that news for y'all, buddy boys. I got that news, you dig? Now, disclaimer though, because I gotta be fair. For surely. Now, if anybody doesn't believe in the Bible, my disclaimer is that you may throw what I'm saying straight in the garbage, because I understand it ain't Joe cup of tea. You get what I'm saying? So I already understand that, right? Not everybody's the same for whatever reasons, right? Now that disclaimer's out the way, let's get down to business. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verses 9 through 12, which states that it is a great sin to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. Alright, let me plug up the laptop, because it's finna die though, okay?
Sounds good, my bro.
Right there. Alright, so it's a sin to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, right? And not only that, right? It's a sin to eat chitlins. See, look, I get 7 is 8 is in my head right now. It's a sin to eat whale meat, right? It's a sin to eat shark meat, squid, octopus, alligator, turtle meat, right? Water snake, puffer fish. A lot of y'all don't eat this stuff anyway, but that would include all of the crustaceans at the bottom of the sea floor, right? The God of the Bible said to never ever eat these creatures, such as, right? Coconut shrimp, right? Butterfly shrimp, jumbo prawns, tiger prawns, crawfish. A lot of people love crawfish. It's a sin to eat crawfish because they do not have both fins and scales that live in the water, right? So it's a sin to eat that stuff, right? It's a sin to eat oysters. It's a sin to eat clam chowder, and it's also a sin to eat catfish, right? Now, catfish, hey, they do have fins. That's good, but guess what? They ain't got no scales, right? These are all. Well, here's the thing. These are all an abomination according to the God of the Bible, right? And my ending statement, unless there's any questions, is to all those of you who do believe in the Bible, right? If you continue to eat the flesh of these creatures, such as shrimp, crab, lobster, and catfish, right, you will not make it into the kingdom of heaven. Thus saith the Lord.
And if anybody ate that shit, bro.
Okay, good. We'll keep that thing up.
So you're
saying we grew up on that Bible, bro.
You're saying that your ability to not eat that stuff is what's going to save you? I think you're wrong. I think if you would need to get to learn what Jesus did.
What did Jesus do? What did he do?
Gave us salvation. He nailed all those sins to the cross that you've mentioned.
Okay, let's see what Jesus said. So I like that you affirm Jesus. That's a good thing. So now let's read what Christ says. So if Christ says something, will you agree with it or will you disagree with it? If Christ says anything, okay, cool. Now let's
try our best. We do, and
okay.
It says to be our holiest.
Okay, now let's just read what Christ said, and let's see if me and you both can agree to this, right? Because what I say is nothing, and what you say is nothing, right? Because we're copycat. We're supposed to be copycats, right? We got to copy what the Lord said, right? So here's the book of Matthew,
followers.
right? Right, good. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. This is red letters. You know what it means when it's red letters? It means it's Christ speaking, right? Okay. So now here's what it says. It says, "Think not that I have come to destroy the law." This is what Christ said. He said, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Meaning, I didn't come to destroy any law, statutes, and commandments. I came to actually do them and complete them in its entirety, from front to back, without failure, right? And I'm pretty sure we could agree that he did that, right? So I won't ask you about that.
That's why he's perfect and without sin.
There you go. Good point,
and here's
right?
the perfect coming from God and the Messiah and being free of sin. He was able to sacrifice his life
Yahweh,
to free us of ours.
Right. Okay,
so now do your best to believe in him and try your best to be holy and live it in all the ways.
There you go.
And there is a lot. And it says that his yoke is light, and it is. If you just gotta understand him and follow him and trust in him and his
brother.
There we go. Now you on point. Now you on point, right? So now here's what he said. Here's verse 18.
Speaking that,
so
you have two motherfuckers that are letting you know what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
In a bad way.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. I agree with everything he just said, right? I agree with that fully. So here's verse 18. This is Christ still speaking. He says, "For verily I say unto you, until heaven and earth pass." Has heaven and earth passed? No, because we're still standing here, right? So Christ said, "Until heaven and earth passes, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law." Okay, I want you that to sink in your head what Christ said, okay? He says, "Till heaven and earth pass away, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled." Last verse, 19. He says, "Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments," like shaving your beard, that's a sin according to the Bible. Christ said, "Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so." So if you go around teaching that those laws have been done away with, this is what Christ says about you. He says, "He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven," right? That means you're not going to make it inside the gates. And I can prove that. It says, "But whosoever shall do and teach them." So he says the people that actually don't shave their beard, don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, keep the Sabbath day holy, keep the feast of Passover, right? Don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, if I didn't say that already, right? People that do wear fringes, people that do these things and teach others to do the same thing, he says the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So do you agree with Christ? Right. Christ said, "Oh, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law." So Christ said the law has not been done away with. Do you agree with Christ? Can you guys hear me? Or to the, at least to the gentleman. Okay. Do you agree with Christ?
Yeah.
Okay. So then it's still a sin to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See that? It's all praise. Hey, we got to get running.
What about like Romans?
Go ahead.
2:12?
Let's go to it. Let's go to Romans 2:12. I like Romans 2.
Want me to read it for you, Ak?
If you want to.
I'll read it
if you want to. All right, cool.
All right. We grab that out. You said Book of Romans 2:12, right?
Yeah, or maybe it's 12 too. I might. Yeah. 2:12.
No, the chapter 12 is different. I think you. Romans chapter 2, verse 12. It says, For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law, and as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law."
Okay, so I'm listening. Did you want to break that down to me? Because you pulled it, so I'm listening. I'm not like over talking you or that. I just want to hear what you have to break down.
I'm not questioning you or anything like that. I was just kind of trying to put that in there. Like, how does that go with that? You know what I mean?
Okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean to you? Romans 2:12. What does that mean to you?
I don't know. It's got a lot more meaning than I try to figure it all out still. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you what it means.
Talking about this.
Okay, all praises, all praises. Okay, I'll show you what it means. So now I'm gonna have Nakami. I'm gonna have you read that verse again, and then we're gonna read verse 13, right? Because verse 13 is gonna sum up verse 12. Okay, for some clarity. Okay, read it again.
The book of Romans chapter 2, verse 12. For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law, and as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged by the law.
Okay, so that's
1 second. Let me get inside.
Yeah, let's get inside because we got some shots shooting. Get inside real quick.
Yeah, I just blew up a car and killed 2. You see that?
All right.
I'm about to knock Jordan. Shoot him.
All right, verse 3.
They're pulling up. Or no, they're not. No, they're not.
Where you
no,
at?
they're not.
All right.
No, they're not.
Keep reading now.
One. I hit him once at all them shots.
I got him.
My bad. I should have pinged it. He's by that rock.
I got him. I see him. Yeah, I see him. Or
blue ping 195 by that rock. No, sir. He's a good shooter, dog. We'll say that. He's a good shooter.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, he's shooting me bad.
I hit him once. He's
okay. So I'll go over that again. Okay.
Yeah.
So it says this is Romans. Yeah. Okay. Because it's talking about grace, right? It's going into grace. Romans 2:12 is going into grace, but then it sums up, the after effects of receiving grace in verse 13. So go ahead and read it again, and then read down to verse 13.
Book of Romans chapter 2, verse 12, and it reads, For as many as have sinned without law shall also perish without law.
That's grace.
And as many as
go ahead.
And as many as have sinned in the law shall be judged abide the law.
Meaning, if you do willful sin, right? If you understand it's a sin to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, and you do it anyway, well then Christ, the blood of Christ is not going to cover you. You have to be judged specifically by all 613 law, statutes, and commandments. Now read verse 13. Here's the sum
Verse
of it all.
13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law shall be justified.
Read that again so it sinks in for him. Read that again one more time.
Romans chapter 2, verse 13. For not the hearers of the law are just before God.
Stop
but
right there.
the
It says not. It
doers.
says not the hearers of the law shall be justified. So if you hear the law, statutes, and commandments, and you don't do nothing, you don't keep them, it's talking about the doers of the law that should be justified, right? So do you have understanding of Romans 2:12?
Good fucking shit.
To the gentleman I was speaking of, do you have a better understanding of Romans chapter 2 and verse 12? We got to start running too.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Can you hear me?
Let's get it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, I'm still listening.
So Romans 2:12 is talking about grace, right? And then Romans 2 and 13 is talking. Well, the end of Romans, the beginning of Romans 2:12 is talking about grace. The end of Romans 2:12 is talking about people who sin even though they know the law, and you sin anyways, right? The blood ain't gonna cover you.
Yeah,
And then
those ones
13,
aren't saved.
those they're not right. And then verse 13 says, "For not the hearers." Yep, it says, "For not the hearers of the law shall be justified," meaning just because you hear the law, that doesn't justify you. It says, "But the doers of the law shall be justified." So the people that actually don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, these people shall be justified. Do you agree with the text with Romans 2:12 and 13?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, all praises, all praises. So I just wanted to bring out some clarity of Romans 2:12 and 13, right? The whole chapter
Yeah,
of
no,
Romans 2 is crazy. I mean, it's a gangster chapter. It's for real. We get to Romans 2:25 and down to 29, and then, like it's gangster for real. Like, you know what I mean? So it's not
Where
a
do you guys live?
California. So me and the brother Nakamia, number 4, are high level biblical instructors, right? So, you know, we teach the Bible, and we don't like to leave things on the table. We like to give people understanding, because a lot of people, they read the Bible and they continue to sin, right? Because a lot of people twist up Paul's letters because they're not.
In the Book of Mormon, bro. In the Book of Mormon, I read.
Come on,
Hey,
brother.
there's a mic over here.
Come on, bro. When I'm speaking, bro. When I'm speaking, why? Hold on, sir. When I'm speaking, why are you just jumping in and over talking me when I'm speaking, bro? Why would you do something like that? And then you're talking about the Book of Mormon at that, man. We not.
Don't talk
that
about
is-
that.
That's
No,
not
I'm
that.
just saying, like, hey, if you're gonna read the Bible and adhere to the Bible, you should probably read all the other fucking books on top of that to get a real understanding of who
matter.
the hell
See
wrote
that?
them.
See that? You know so okay, do you
I'm
read
not
the
just
Bible?
gonna read
Hold on,
one
sir.
book and go off that.
Sir, what makes you think I read one book? Sir, and like I said before, I'm a biblical instructor of the highest degree, beyond your PhD professor or scholar, okay? So do you hold on. Do you read the
What do
Bible?
you study?
Sir,
What
I'm
do you
asking you a
study?
question.
What is the
Sir,
word for it?
slow down.
You're the goddamn
See that? Here we go.
Tell me one word.
I'm
What is
gonna
the
have to
word
mute
for
this dude
biblical
because he
study?
can't have a conversation. Okay, so I'm trying to be
I'll
polite.
listen
I'm
to
trying to
you.
be polite.
I'll
Okay.
listen to you.
Okay, so sir, I'm asking you, do you study the Bible 8 to 12 hours every day of your life?
No.
No. Okay, I do. Okay, so you can't tell me, as a biblical instructor who's responsible of teaching thousands of people the Bible online, how to teach the Bible when you have no idea of what the Bible's saying.
Right?
You said what?
Said millions were led by Hitler himself and taught by him. Does that mean he was right?
Hold on, wait for this car to stop. Hold on, because I can't hear nothing you're saying. Hold on. I'm up. Just say this. Don't forget what you said. Say the same thing when the car stops.
Go to the right, to the right, to the right.
Damn, I got hit.
Got a coordinator.
We gotta stop soon.
Go on, man. Send
Just so I can heal.
Request, though.
I'll just roll down that hill route.
Hold on, I don't want to forget
Yeah,
what you said. Just hold that. We're gonna come right back to it because the car is driving and it's hella
Let's
super
how
loud.
much I can try to get.
I got one
I'm gonna
more
try to
hit.
get a little farther away.
Yep, I got one more hit.
Gosh, bro, come.
Hold right on the stick.
I got it. Come on, get in the car. Get in the car.
I'm already in the car.
Alright, okay.
I got one more hit. I gotta heal as soon as possible. As soon as possible.
Oh, yeah,
I got 6 first aids. If you give me 1 second, I just want to be over here.
Bro, you know, I'm like on the road here just talking about this with you guys. Just
Yeah, we gonna come back. Hold on, we gonna come right back to what you're saying. As
We gonna go to this house.
As soon as we get out the car, as soon as we get out the car, I want you to repeat what you said so we can.
Because we almost.
I didn't exactly hear what you said.
All right. I think let's loot up and let's head right out, bro. So we can.
Okay, go ahead. Say what you said. Be back there.
Oh yeah.
saying what?
I was saying what
You gotta speak clearly into the mic so we can hear you.
what I was saying was I think the subject that you claim to have a high education in, and I'm not doubting you, whatever. The study is, I was asking what the word of the study is called. You know.
What the word of the study is? The biblical text, the Bible, the Holy Bible, right?
Yeah. What is that called?
What do you mean? What is it called?
Well, if you study it that much, one of the first things you would have learned would be the word for it. It's called theology.
Oh no,
Theology?
that's
Well, I mean, yeah. You know, I wouldn't consider myself a theologian, right? So, the Bible is the history and heritage, right, of a group of people, and I am one of those people, right? So when you read about the Hebrew Israelites, it's the heritage of my people. So I know the Bible. I'm gonna know the Bible better than everyone else because not when I say everyone else, I mean like there's amongst other Hebrews that know and of higher knowledge, right, before I came in. But under the general public and under the people that are not Hebrew Israelites, these people don't know the Bible because they're not from. They have to learn from us, and what they don't do is they have their own. Now we can talk about that. They have their own theological ideas of what it means, and they don't come to us to see what it means. You see what I'm saying? So I know my heritage book, and I know it very, very well, so I'm able to teach it. You know, it's like if you go to like Japan, right, and their heritage book is like, you know, the Hinduism Vedas, right? It's like you can sit there and
post here, so let's post here for a second.
Okay, cool. You can sit there and read it.
Doubted Chig would be an example of the book you're making.
Right, you can read it, but somebody that's that you know lives it would be able to teach you it better. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't live this Bible, you wouldn't be able to tell someone else who's actually living it anything really about it, because you don't really have the understanding about it. You get what I'm saying? In that sense, I'm not trying to downplay. I'm just saying on a more of an understanding purpose. You know what I mean? So hopefully, does that answer your question? Does that answer your question? Like how you know how I meant to?
No, yeah. No, yeah, I understand. You're coming from
right, and it's not a downplay. Right, and it's not a downplay. I don't talk down on people or none of that. Like I just want everybody to have a clear, a clear personification of what I stand for when I'm speaking about the Bible, instead of maybe something else, like maybe a Catholic priest or something that has nothing to do with the situation. Not that you said that. I'm just kind of, you know, giving clarity.
I'm an ordained minister myself.
You said you're an ordained minister?
Yeah, and I definitely like to do my research because of the way I was raised.
Okay, so you're an ordained minister of the biblical text of the Bible?
Yes.
Jordan, we weren't
okay, how long? Okay, so do you know that it's a sin?
It's 90.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, I do.